to welcome all. It just seems just a couple of months ago that we were in the other parking lot here and just getting ready to start the building, and now all of a sudden it's sprung up behind us. And I think all of you are going to really enjoy your opportunity to walk through and see what is here to serve this county and its animals. How many of you had visited the current animal shelter in the last 2 years? Those of you that have made that trip and have visited that facility know exactly why in this time of diminished budgets and budget shortfalls and shortages of money, this still makes a whole lot of sense. I see that we are here for 3 reasons today. One is to celebrate the fact that for this county, for the animals that are our responsibility to control, and for the people that work for Stanislaus County in that animal services area, this is the right thing to do from both our city partners and the county. The facility that we currently have until we commission this building is badly deficient and didn't support anything that we, this county, and its cities wanted to support. And this building is appropriate. We might say that we've been very well served by DD Construction and their design team, so we also, I think there'll be more thanks for you as we go along here, but thank you for that. And thank you for our staff that has worked on, through the very difficult time. Mayor Paul's here too, and our current board. But there were some very grim meetings that we went through and that we offered to share with our city partners, and none of them wanted that before we got to the decision to go forward with that. So it's been something that's been a long time coming, and we're pleased to be here. I think the second thing that we are celebrating today is this is one of the first, but I'm anticipating it'll be one of several times where the cities in this county and the county come together to do something better as a group than we've been doing by ourselves. And as we all look at our budgets and stare over the cliff that we see rapidly approaching on our shortage of income and revenue, there's going to be many things that are currently being duplicated that we can choose to work together on and do better. And I think this is, in my mind, a celebration of the beginning of that period of time where we think regional and do things that are far more efficient for Stanislaus County. And then the third thing, and I won't speak as much of this right now as I will just a little bit later, is we're going to honor one of our own, one of our fellow supervisors, and a man that's well deserving of having a facility such as this with his name on it for the rest of time. I'll speak a little bit more about Supervisor Mayfield shortly, but at this point in time I would like to call your attention to this stand right here in front of me, and I not only want to honor him for his love and concern for animals, but for the fact that for so many years, 16 I believe as a supervisor, he gave up himself and made Stanislaus County a much better place to be. And those of you that knew him to be a man of infinite capacity for common sense and practical and very plain spoken. And those are the things that stand out in my mind, and a reason that I think it was appropriate that the county staff came together with the electeds and determined that this would be an appropriate building to dedicate to the memory of Tom Mayfield and all of the wonderful things that he did for Stanislaus County. I know he had a personal love for his pets. And I know that Pam, for the period of time that she worked with him, that I was in the office, always kept front and center the need for better services for the animals, because she has such a love for animals also. But this is the appropriate time, I think, if Anita, you and Lisa and Tom would come forward, and we have a framed article that will be in the lobby for the rest of the time, as long as this building is open. So if you'll come forward, and the board maybe will come up and get some photos with this as we unveil it. You guys want to come on around here? Yeah. Having one of these to take home, so this will be for you to take home, and this one will stay here and be in the lobby. And then we've asked Lisa to come and share a few words from the family.